so appalled. A completely classless display. I expected a lot more from the oldest bachelorette that's ever been. And
Hey ladies and gentlemen, so today I'm going to bring you a very interesting video. So you have this dude that was on The Bachelor. He was on The Bachelor, everything was Gucci, but you had this lady that, yeah, well, you know, like a bunch of men that's running after one, but hey, that's the show, right? But you know, they romanticizes, oh, it's so important for me. And you know how that goes when you put so much in motion. And for some reason, this girl thought, you know what? We're playing like volleyball. There was like some weird group date. Weird group date. I don't know how that works. Like date a bunch of men together. They had to play volleyball. Not with the balls, but you know, plastic one. It was Gucci and everything, but then she had the audacity to tell them to strip. And I was like, damn, she ain't playing volleyball, but she's looking at a bunch. She's like 15 guys or 30 volleyballs in the flesh. Anyway, let's not get distracted by these volleyballs. But the point I'm trying to mention about this whole situation is this.
I thought the day was going absolutely amazing, and we fast forward into the evening, and basically said that, like, you guys are here for me, okay? And you're 100% correct. We are here for you, but you're here for us too.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
it's two-sided, and I've sacrificed a lot to be here. I'm
Yeah.
missing out on time with my daughter,
Yeah,
and every second I'm here, that's 1 second I've taken away from being with my child.
honestly, I get it. My mom is dying.
Yeah. Let me-
I'm sorry,
no,
go ahead.
Let
go
me
ahead.
continue.
I'm sorry.
Let me continue.
Wow. okay, okay, okay. That was a divert of conversation.
I totally understand.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
found it really
Thank you.
disrespectful. I really did. And it's been bugging me for the past 3 days. Like, it's been really eating me up, and I hate that this is the first time I've got to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
The second thing is, I was absolutely appalled at the group date that occurred yesterday. There's naked guys, doing or playing dodgeball together. It's so humiliating and degrading, and I don't see how that really translates into finding a husband, like who's willing to strip down butt naked and play dodgeball. It seems very silly and very immature. And I feel like a lot of these guys, they're appeasing you.
Simp. Okay. So the point is, I get where he's coming from. He's like, yo man, I'm looking somebody I need to respect for my daughter and everything. Life is Gucci. But to understand, if I choose you under this condition, I'm approving getting a lady with this condition. And I get where he's coming from, right? So you agree with me there, right? Because as you can see right now, how she's like smirking. It's like, when the cop stops you, it's like, hey, registration, with that face, you're like, oh no, you're gonna register me, all right.
Sure as hell wouldn't have crossed that line. Not in a million years would I be caught dead doing that. All right? Like, if my daughter saw me doing that, if my family saw me doing that, like, think of the thought they would have. Think of the example that would be setting.
That's why you were not on that date.
Did you see that? Oof. Now see what's gonna happen now. You have no idea.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm seriously glad I wasn't. I was so appalled. A completely classless display. I expected a lot more from the oldest bachelorette that's ever been. And
Okay. Now you're gonna be like the oldest bachelor. But the thing is, she's freaking 40. Okay? So ay ay ay. I mean, she does look good for 40, but oof, those words, oh, they're gangster, man. I mean, whew.
I can't believe that actually occurred. That's not the type of example I want set for my daughter. you're not setting the right example for my daughter. Like, I feel like I even have to explain now, I'm ashamed to be associated with you. I can't believe I sacrificed so much to be here just to watch this distasteful and classist display. I'm serious. Like,
is she a priest? Is this a confession? Because he is like setting out the truth. There should be like a guy in the background. You can handle the truth.
like so appalled. Going back to our first date, I feel like you like really overreacted, and honestly, it sounded a little crazy. It sounded like, why, like
What sounded crazy? What about me saying that I want guys who are here for me and not trying to bro out with each other and want to get to know me? I'm looking for a husband. I'm looking
Claire,
for someone
Claire,
to
hold on,
love,
don't- like, hold
love
on.
me. I'm
Hold
looking
on,
for
Claire,
some.
hold on.
I've listened to you
No,
this entire time.
No, stop.
Do not stop me.
Don't,
I've listened to
do
you
not
this entire
interrupt me.
time.
Like, seriously, I asked you.
I've listened to you
I
for the
asked
last
you,
20 minutes.
And I'm not done yet. I asked you,
You know what?
please.
You are done.
Okay, that's officially not 20 minutes. But you get my point. You get the gist. They go backfire. They start playing Street Fighter. Wow, Hadouken. I didn't like the spectacle. He went on a little too much like, I don't like this. It's disrespectful. You dishonor me family. And I'm like, dude, okay, you can chill a little and everything is Gucci. But then she had the mysterious word because they split off. They fight like a boss.
Let me tell you something. The way you're talking to me right now, never in a million years.
Claire,
Listen to me.
Claire,
Listen
hey,
to me.
no.
Never
Oh.
in a million years did I
Oh.
ever think
She
I would
touched
have
him.
to utter these words again.
Oh!
Do not ever talk to me like that. I never.
If it was a man, we would be fighting, you know? But the point is, she stood up in his face. It's like, no, don't disrespect me. I'm not a Smurf. I'm Gargamel. Rawr. It was an interesting exchange. So when we fast forward a little, he's gonna say one of the most beautiful words ever you can say to any lady that's old. And it will make you feel very strong, you know? You will offend all the simps around her, but it will make you feel very strong. Let me show you.
Get out of here.
Claire, is everything all right?
Serious? Bro, hey, believe
Get outta
that
here.
you're not fit to be a mother to my child.
That ain't right. Man.
Get out of here.
Claire, is everything all right? You okay?
You're completely classless, Claire. Are you serious?
Bro,
Yo, calm down over there, man.
you gotta chill out, dude.
Bro, I expected way more from the oldest bachelorette in history. Bro, what?
Patty. So he was quite gangster about the whole situation. So they thought when this gentleman, they're gonna invite him in front of all these simps or other type of gentlemen, to be respectful about it. They were like, are you gonna apologize? Do you think he would apologize? Should he apologize? Let's see how he handles his business.
Go home, bro. Go home. Remember, you're almost 40.
Take your ass home, bro.
Are you kidding me?
Don't do that. Don't be that guy.
Don't do that. Simp! Okay, you know I'm joking, but I mean, he came for a mission to choose the woman of his life. She decided to make people naked. He didn't agree about it. And when all the dudes were having fun, she was like, hey, I'm the bachelor here. It's not bachelor bros. So I'm like, okay, we all know that.
I'm a little bit taken aback. I'm sitting here, I had made a toast, and then there was the longest awkward silence. And I just sat here and was embarrassed and had to almost does anybody want to spend time with me?
I'll take a moment to speak for the group. I don't think that was
You
the
don't need to
intention.
speak for the group. You need to speak for yourself.
speak
If
for
you guys
myself.
all want to hang out with each other, you can do that, and I can go home and go to bed.
Again, you went on the show that you didn't even want any of the men there. It was quite clear you only liked one, which was the whole reason so many people were so pissed, because they're like, why are we even fighting for you? You want us to fight, but you already choose the dude. You go on the date with the same one. It was like, what the heck is happening here?
Just dramatically, after the strip dodgeball date, a date you weren't even on, what was it that struck such a chord with you?
You know, I mean, there were some red flags that popped up on our first group date, actually. And then the strip dodgeball was definitely something that I did not agree with. But it was more than that. It was the actual fact of the humiliation for the losing team. I'm a very outspoken person. I'm going to speak my mind, and I think everyone deserves that that honesty, and
I don't get why all these dudes are so angry. None won the girl. So why are you so angry? Look like they want to fight him.
I was raw, but I don't regret sticking up for these guys. I would do
Sticking
it.
up for us.
Yeah,
Okay, I was on a date.
yeah.
I was too, and so was DeMar.
Yeah.
We actually were 3 of the most naked guys, I think. I don't have did you have a problem? At the end of the day, Yosef, like, we could have said no.
Right.
But I just don't get, because you weren't there. Like,
All
why?
right, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter officially if he's there. It's what it represents. People would like to have reference how the lady would like to meet other people. And if she wants to be like, you know what, get naked, but because that will give me the proper idea what kind of man you are and what you will provide in this relationship. No, of course, it's not the best reason. I mean, if a girl chooses a dude because, hey, they play Dutch volleyball naked very well, I'll be like, okay, what? That's why jobs call your old jobs for a reference. Does it make any sense? Of course they do that. The number of time I come there like, hey, what? You black? But you have a white last name. People judge you on your reference.
If I was there or not, I can have my own opinion about it, and I didn't bring it up with really like any of y'all.
No, I
didn't
know,
like,
but once you start saying it, it makes us 3 look like because we're the ones that did it willingly.
you can.
Simp! Okay. Whenever no, it's your freaking decision. If you want to convince a woman that you're valuable by strip naked, I don't know, dude. It's the same most people will think about ladies, okay? If you feel offended, if one dude stands up and you feel uncomfortable, you do you. It's not that he's putting you on the spot, but if you feel uncomfortable, yeah, I don't know, maybe you should have set your priority correctly. Do something different that makes you look manly, whatever convinces or floats your boat. But don't get angry at him for not trying to participate because he felt disrespectful. And now you're like, I didn't feel disrespected. Well, we don't care, but you kinda do. Okay, wait. Ay. This feels so much comfortable. I feel like I have more control when I just... Why did I do this? I'm a little more jolly. I think I'll keep doing these videos like this. But don't do divert from the point. He clearly feels offended.
Listen, you can argue that with anyone you want. Don't argue with me. I already have my opinion on it.
Hey,
I
man.
brought it up to the source.
But
I
it
brought it up
seems
to the person we were there
hypocritical
for.
In a way.
No, not in a
Yeah,
way.
it was. It was kind of.
Listen, I'm sorry you can't express like how you feel like as a man to someone, but like.
That's a low blow. That's a low blow. Okay. I wanna punch him so hard.
Like that's how I am.
Yelling and screaming like that, and demeaning.
Because he did it. Yosef, talk about
I think we can all like, go back and see. Hold on a second.
Can't touch this.
I think we can all go back and see that conversation started out very calm, cool, and collected. It didn't like accelerate until Claire started talking about my daughter.
Because you controlled the whole conversation. And when she tried to express and say, Yosef, I completely understand where you're coming from. No, shut the up, Yosef. Then you just took it to a whole new level of disrespect.
I'm going to break in for a second because I'm actually curious if you have any regrets. Now
You just said no.
No, but you've got.
Do you know what they told him when they were like, hey, and he turned his face? Simp!
Gone back and you've had the opportunity to watch it, no doubt, we all have. But do you stand by what you said? Do you stand by all of your actions? Do you have any regrets?
No, I have no regrets. I mean, the thing is, everything I said was factually accurate. I don't think I said anything inflammatory, to warrant that response, saying like, you're not fit to be the father of my children. I mean,
You came at her, you called her classless, you were out of line. You're a terrible person.
well, why
Ladies,
didn't y'all
watch out
run
for
up
this
to me
man.
and tell me when I was walking out? Why y'all got to wait a few months to tell me?
I'm telling you right now, we are only 10 feet from each other. Come on.
Simp. Okay, wait. I do have one problem with the whole situation, and this is the only reason, apart all of the jokes, I want to have this discussion. Why is it that even if he started getting like a little kind of offended in a way when she was like, that's why I didn't choose you, it was already like in your face, okay? So officially, she kind of started it, okay? even in the most minuscule way, because we're making him responsible for the little things, nobody is making the other one responsible, right? So I'm like, then she does that thing, she says something, and he pops off. He shouldn't have popped off, but then again, she stood off in his face, and of course, no dude is gonna take that. I mean, who are you? You little 5 foot something. You stand in my face because you feel comfortable with all the cameras, because you're all this combination of you've the United Nation of simps ready to defend for you. And I'm like, dude, you know, why does nobody make the lady responsible for the things that she does for triggering effect? And the dude is like, yo, you don't get triggered for nothing. He wasn't just saying like, I want to talk to you because I didn't feel something about my daughter, my name, and you know what? You're a 40 hack. It doesn't happen as simple like that, right? And I find it so weird that everybody, every channel is like, oh my god, you see bastard. And I'm like, no, he's standing his ground. He came there for a reason. He didn't change his view for that reason, and they weren't compatible. But the fact that he just gave his opinion like, I like my ladies like this, and you feel offended, if you go off, I'll go off on you. I was like, I don't like that you play Pokeball because I have one eye. I said like, well, that's why I didn't choose you, because I didn't want you for my daughter or for my mom. Oh, wait, my mom was dying.
My mom is dying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But I enjoy talking through the mic like this. It feels so confident. I feel a little more jolly in control than this stupid thing. Hey, hope you guys enjoyed the video. So, my bad, the video didn't end. I made a mistake.
And I am telling you right now.
Not just Riley, we're all telling you how it is right now.
Yeah, man. I think the most shocking thing,
The justice simps.
not only are you owning the behavior, but the way in which you went about it is really shocking.
I respect y'all's opinion, but I have my own opinion, and I'm going to stand by that.
So just so we're clear, when you watch that, you're like, that's cool. I would never mind anyone talking to my daughter like that.
That's not a good point. Because if your daughter is disgusting, I don't care if anybody talks to him like that. Do you really think somebody should feel so offended because she just told me you're old? There are worse things you can say. So much worse. What kind of bubble are these people living in? Which people feel offended if you call her, oh, you're the oldest? Who the heck cares? She's freaking beautiful. By my standard, but to feel offended, oh, nobody talks to me like that. There's so many ugly people in the 40s. Okay, well, why are we talking about this?
If, like, my daughter did something like that, I would hope someone would call her out.
The simp was surprised.
I'm not going to apologize to Claire, and with all due respect, like, I really don't care what any of these guys really think about me. I'm going to stay true to myself.
Okay. I tried to help.
That's what you call a real, well, I accidentally already did the ending, right? So, ending number 2, like, your thoughts, life is Gucci. Simp!
Don't get me wrong, ma cosa kita bong. Butta fire na mi blonde, kush hash, purple skunk, criollo, colombici, jam, turloqueta, verdetta, welcome.